People were laughing. Phones were up. A rich man was shouting at a poor village girl. He kicked her corn into the gutter. He threw money on the ground. "Pick it," he said. "You are nothing." She walked away in tears. He drove off in pride. But life was watching, because a few years later, this same village girl would sit on a big chair, and with one small choice, she would crush everything this man ever built. Subscribe now. This story will change you. The sun was already hot. Lagos did not sleep. Cars moved slow. Horns cried loud. Ada stood near the road, in front of a big supermarket. Her tray was small. Roasted corn, ground nuts in brown paper. Her dress was old Ankara, clean but tired. Dust stayed on her slippers. Smoke stayed on her hands. She smiled at people. "Good morning," she said. Some people bought corn. Some walked past her. Some looked at her like she was not there. Ada did not complain. This work fed her mother. Every corn mattered. She thought of home, of her village, of her mother's face. Thin, kind. She remembered her mother's words. Work with clean hands. Do not shame anyone. A black car slowed down. It was big, clean, shiny. People turned to look. The door opened. A man stepped out. Tall, rich, proud. His shoes shined. His watch caught the sun. Two men followed him. They laughed loud. The rich man looked around. Then he looked at Ada. His face changed. He frowned. "Why is she here?" he asked. "This place looks dirty." One man laughed. "Nah, village girl," he said. Ada heard them. She kept quiet. The rich man walked closer. He looked at her hands. He looked at her tray. "You sell food here?" he asked. "Yes, sir," Ada said. Her voice was soft. He laughed. "Look at her hands," he said. "Too rough. Too dirty." People stopped walking. Some smiled. Some pulled out phones. Ada felt her chest shake. She held her tray tight. "I am only working," she said. The rich man waved his hand. "Move away," he said. "You block my shop." Ada tried to explain. "This is how I feed my mother." Before she finished, his foot moved. He kicked the tray. Corn flew. Ground nuts rolled. Some fell into dirty water. People gasped. Some laughed. Phones went higher. Ada froze. Her knees hit the ground. Not by choice. By shock. She reached for the corn. Her hands shook. The rich man pulled out money. He threw it on the ground. "Pick it," he said. "You people love money." The words cut deep. Ada looked at the money. She did not touch it. Her eyes were wet. Her throat was tight. She picked one corn. Wet. Dirty. She held it close. "Sir," she said, "this work feeds my mother." The rich man scoffed. "Go back to your village," he said. People watched. Some felt bad. Most stayed quiet. Ada stood up slowly. Her legs were weak. She looked at him. Not with anger. With pain. She did not shout. She did not curse. She spoke low, but clear. "Sir," she said, "one day, you will remember this ground." The rich man laughed again. He turned away. He entered his car. The door closed. The car drove off. Ada stood alone. Corn gone. Money on the ground. She did not pick it. She wiped her face. She lifted her empty tray. And she walked away.
My name is Cairo. Welcome to African Tales by Cairo. Today's story is very deep. Please subscribe.
The village was quiet in the morning. Roosters crowed. Smoke rose from small kitchens. Ada woke up early. Before the sun was strong, she washed her face outside. Cold water, fresh air. Her mother, Mama Ibile, was already awake. She stirred a pot. Wood fire crackled under it. Ada helped her. She cut onions. She washed rice. Their house was small. Mud walls. Tin roof. But it was full of love. Mama Ibile smiled at Ada. "You will sell well today," she said. Ada nodded. "I will," she replied. They cooked jollof rice. They wrapped moi moi in leaves. Food for the village market. The church bell rang. Children ran past the house. Women tied wrappers. Men cleaned their shoes. Ada carried the food to the square. Her steps were light. People loved Mama Ebele's food. They said it had peace inside. Chief Okan came with elders. They sat under a tree. "This food is sweet," the chief said. He looked at Ada. "This girl can cook for a king," he added. Ada smiled shyly. Her father's photo hung at home. Old frame. Faded smile. He had died years ago, after a sickness. Mama Ebele often looked at the photo. She spoke to it at night. Later that day, news spread fast. A big man from Lagos was coming. People whispered, "He is rich. He builds factories." Hope filled the air. By afternoon, a big jeep arrived. Dust rose. Children shouted. The man stepped out. Clean clothes. Dark glasses. It was Mr. Kingsley. He entered the village hall. People clapped. He spoke big words. About work. About schools. About a clinic. Villagers nodded. Some clapped again. Mama Ebele leaned close to Ada. "Maybe God has sent help," she whispered. Ada looked at the man. Something felt cold. Food was served after the talk. Ada carried plates. Mr. Kingsley sat well. He ate slowly. Then his eyes met Ada. He looked at her long. Too long. He smiled. Not warm. He called his aide. Spoke in a low voice. "Even poor places have talent," he said. "We just need to use it." Ada did not hear the words, but she felt the look. It made her uneasy. Later, the jeep left. Villagers cheered. Mama Ebele smiled with hope. That night, they sat outside. Stars filled the sky. Mama Ebele spoke soft. "Rich or poor," she said. "Never shame anyone." Ada nodded. She did not know then that the same man would one day make her kneel in dust. She did not know that the promise of help would turn into loss. But that night, the village slept in hope. The mango tree stood tall. Its shade covered the dry ground. Men gathered under it. Village elders, land agents. Mama Ebele stood apart. Ada stayed close to her side. Mr. Kingsley sat on a chair. Clean shirt, dark glasses again. A small table stood near him. Papers lay on it. Pens, an ink pad. The agent spoke fast. Too fast. "This land will bring work," one said. "Your children will get jobs." Some villagers nodded. Some looked confused. One by one, people came forward. They pressed their thumbs. Ink stained their skin. They did not read the papers. They trusted the words. Mama Ebele shook her head. "No," she said. "This land is my husband's blood." The agent leaned close. His voice dropped low. "Mama, sign small," he said. "You will own shares. Your daughter will work in an office." Ada felt her heart jump. Her mother's face looked tired. Her eyes were red. They had struggled for months. Food was hard to get. Money was low. Ada whispered, "Mama, we need help." Mama Ebele looked at her daughter. She looked at the land. Her hands shook. Slowly, she pressed her thumb. Ink met skin. The agent smiled wide. Mr. Kingsley stood up. He shook Mama Ebele's hand. He did not look at her face. The meeting ended fast. Cars started. Dust rose. Hope filled the air. Weeks passed. Nothing happened. No machines came. No workers arrived. Grass grew tall on the land. Months passed. Silence stayed. Mama Ebele went to ask questions. She met locked doors. Cold faces. "They are coming soon," people said. Soon never came. The money finished. Small savings dried up. Their crops were gone. The land was fenced. They could not enter again. They packed their things. Few clothes. Old pots. They moved houses. From the farm home. Subscribe now. This story is not over yet. To a small mud room. Near the church. Rain leaked through the roof. Cold nights followed. Mama Ebele grew quiet. She stopped singing. She stopped laughing. At night, Ada heard soft cries. Her mother sat in the dark, talking to her husband's photo. "That man used your name," Mama Ebele said. "He took everything." Ada stood at the door. Her chest felt heavy. Tears ran down her face. She did not speak. That night, she could not sleep. She stared at the roof. She listened to the rain. "I will never trust a rich man again," she whispered. The wind blew outside. The mango tree rustled. Far away, Mr. Kingsley slept well. He did not think of the land or the people. But in the village, a girl changed forever. Pain made her strong and quiet. The bus stopped with a loud sound. Smoke filled the air. People shouted. Bags dropped. Ada stepped down slowly. This was Lagos. Big, loud, fast. She held one small bag. Inside, it was her life. Few clothes, one Bible, one cooking pot. The bus park was wild. Hawkers ran around. Drivers shouted names. Music played loud. Ada felt small, very small. She looked around. Tall buildings, hard faces. No smiles. No one knew her. She took a deep breath. A churchwoman waved at her. This way, she said. Ada followed her. They walked far, past dirty roads, past old shops, past noise. They reached a room. Small, hot, crowded. 5 women lived there. They slept close. They shared food. Ada thanked God. That night, sleep did not come fast. Cars passed. Music played. Voices argued. She missed the village. She missed quiet nights. She missed her mother. In the morning, she woke early. She washed her face. She tied her hair. She wore her cleanest dress. She went out to look for work. She walked into shops, into restaurants, into supermarkets. I can work, she said. I can cook. People looked at her shoes. They looked at her hands. Some shook their heads. We are full, they said. Come back later. Some laughed. Some ignored her. Her feet hurt. Her stomach growled. By evening, she sat by the road. She prayed softly. God, bless the work of my hands. The next day, she tried again. More walking. More no. On the 3rd day, an old woman stopped her. You can roast corn. There is small space near the road. Ada nodded fast. She borrowed small money. She bought corn. She bought charcoal. That night, smoke filled her eyes. Her hands burned. Her back ached. But she smiled. The first customer came. Then another. Coins dropped into her hand. She sold little. But it was honest. She sent small money home. Mama Ebele cried with joy. Days passed. Sun burned her skin. Rain soaked her dress. She stayed. People started to know her. Corn girl, they called her. Some smiled at her. At night, she counted coins. Few, but enough. One evening, a black car slowed near her. It did not stop. The glass was dark. Someone inside watched her. A gold watch tapped on the door. Ada did not notice. The car moved on, but her life was already changing. The day was busy again. Lagos moved fast. Cars passed. People rushed. Ada stood in her usual place. Near the big supermarket. She roasted corn. Smoke rose slow. Some customers smiled. Some waited. A young boy bought corn. He smiled wide. Ada felt light for a moment. Then a black car stopped. The door opened. Mr. Kingsley stepped out. He looked around. His face tightened. He saw Ada. His mood changed. He walked into the supermarket. His steps were sharp. Inside, he spoke to the manager. That girl ruins my image, he said. She makes this place look poor. The manager wiped sweat. Sir, he said, people like her food. Mr. Kingsley leaned close. Move her, he said, or pack your job. The manager nodded fast. Outside, Ada kept working. She did not know. The manager came out. His voice shook. Please move, he said. This is private space. Ada looked confused. I sell here every day, she said. Before she finished, Mr. Kingsley walked out. He laughed loud. So you are still here, he said. People stopped. Phones came up. Ada felt heat on her skin. This is my shop, he said. And you make it dirty. I am only working, Ada said. Mr. Kingsley shook his head. He looked at her hands. He looked at her dress. Look at you, he said. Village girl. His foot moved. He kicked the tray. Corn flew. Some fell into the gutter. People gasped. A woman tried to stop him. He pushed past her. Laughter rose. Ada dropped to her knees. Not to beg, but from shock. She reached for the corn. Dirty water touched her hands. A small boy ran to help. His mother pulled him back. Leave her, she said. Mr. Kingsley pulled out money. He threw it on the ground. Pick it, he said. This is what you people want. The money scattered. Ada froze. Her chest hurt. Her ears rang. She picked one corn. Wet, cold. She kissed it once. You did not shame me, she said. Her voice shook, but it was clear. You only showed your heart. Silence fell. Phones kept recording. Mr. Kingsley scoffed. Go back to your village, he said. Ada stood up slowly. Her legs were weak. She looked around. Many eyes. Few hearts. Then she turned away. She walked off. Behind her, a woman held her phone tight. She wore a TV station tag. Her eyes burned. This will trend, she whispered. The crowd slowly broke. Mr. Kingsley smiled. He entered his car. He drove off. He did not look back, but the road remembered. Night came fast. The city did not rest. Ada lay on a thin mat, inside the church room. Her body ached. Her hands burned. She closed her eyes. Then her phone rang. Once. Twice. Again. She opened her eyes. The phone kept shaking. She answered. Ada! A voice shouted, Are you okay? It was a church sister. Before Ada could reply, another call came. Then another. Her phone would not stop. She sat up. Fear filled her chest. What is happening? She asked. Ada. The woman said, You are online. Ada did not understand. Online? She asked. Yes. The woman said. Your video is everywhere. Ada's heart dropped. She ended the call. She opened her phone. Messages filled the screen. Missed calls. Unknown numbers. She tapped one message. A video loaded. She saw herself. Kneeling. Picking corn. She saw the rich man. Shouting. Throwing money. Her hands shook. Tears filled her eyes. She closed the phone. She lay back down. Her breath was heavy. She felt small again. Minutes passed. Her phone rang again. This time, it was her village friend. Ada, the voice cried. We saw it. Ada covered her face. I did not want this, she said. The friend spoke fast. People are angry, she said. They are defending you. Ada did not feel strong. She felt scared. She thought of the rich man. She thought of his power. She thought of trouble. By morning, the video had spread far. People shared it. Comments filled the page. This is wrong. No human should be treated this way. Respect the poor. A big influencer shared it. News pages picked it up. Hashtags appeared. Ada's name trended. At the supermarket, people whispered. At bus stops, phones showed the clip. If this story is touching your heart, please subscribe to this channel. Your support helps us share more real stories like this. At homes, families watched. In a big house, Mr. Kingsley sat on a sofa. His TV was on. The news played the video. His wife stared. His daughter covered her mouth. His son stood up. Dad? The boy asked. Is that you? Mr. Kingsley did not answer. His phone rang. Board members called. Business partners called. He ignored them all. His face was hard. At the church room, Ada sat alone. She did not go out. She did not eat. A woman knocked. It was a journalist. I want to hear your story, she said. Ada shook her head. I just want peace, she replied. The woman left. More knocks came. Ada felt trapped. She prayed. God, she whispered, hide me. But the world had seen her, and it was not looking away. Ada stayed inside for many days. She did not sell corn. She did not go out. Fear held her tight. People knocked on the door. Journalists. Strangers. She stayed quiet. One morning, a calm woman came. She wore simple clothes. No camera. No noise. My name is Mrs. Ayo, she said. I run a food business. Ada listened from inside. I am not here to shame you, the woman said softly. Ada opened the door a little. Mrs. Ayo smiled. Warm. Kind. I saw the video, she said. I saw your strength. Ada looked down. I was scared, Ada said. I did not want fame. Mrs. Ayo nodded. I understand, she said. She sat with Ada. On the floor, she spoke slow. People love honesty, she said. And they saw it in you. She offered Ada a chance. Come work in my kitchen, she said. Clean place. Safe work. Ada felt confused. Me? She asked. Yes, Mrs. Ayo said. Ada prayed that night. Long, quiet. In the morning, she agreed. Her first day was hard. The kitchen was big. Bright lights. Many workers. She wore a uniform. Hair covered. Hands clean. She felt shy. But she worked hard. She chopped. She stirred. She learned. Her food spoke for her. Customers came. Some pointed at her. Is that the girl? They whispered. Ada kept working. She did not smile. She did not talk. After weeks, she grew confident. Her food sold fast. The boss smiled. One day, she said, you will own your own brand. Ada's eyes filled with tears. At the same time, Mr. Kingsley's life shook. Sponsors pulled away. Partners stepped back. Meetings stopped. At church, he was asked to sit down. The pastor spoke firm. This is not our way, he said. In the village, Chief Okan was angry. He called Mr. Kingsley. You promised us work, he shouted. You took our land. Mr. Kingsley hung up. News people dug deep. Old deals came out. Broken promises. Fake papers. His name turned dark. One night, he sat alone. No calls. No praise. Only silence. Then the news played again. A man spoke on TV. We are opening a full case, he said. On Mr. Kingsley's companies. The remote fell from his hand. His heart beat fast. In a small room, Ada closed her eyes. She breathed deep. She was not rich, but she was rising. Slow, clean, strong. And the wall around him was closing in. The court day came early. The sky was gray. People filled the building. Lawyers walked fast. Reporters held cameras. Mr. Kingsley arrived late. No dark glasses. No bodyguards. His suit hung loose on him. His face looked tired. Older. Cameras flashed. Sir, do you regret it? Someone shouted. He kept quiet. Inside the court, the air felt heavy. People whispered. The judge entered. Everyone stood. Papers were opened. Files were stacked high. A screen lit up. Land maps appeared. Village land. Wide land. Pictures followed. Empty fields. Dry ground. No factory. No jobs. The lawyer said. No clinic. Mr. Kingsley stared ahead. Dates were read out. Promises were listed. Work in 6 months. School in 1 year. Nothing was done. A witness was called. It was his old friend, his close partner. The man walked slow. His hands shook. I helped him, the man said. I signed the papers. Gasps filled the room. I knew it was wrong. The man added. Mr. Kingsley closed his eyes. Another witness came. A village elder. We trusted him, the old man said. We lost our farms. The judge listened. Face hard. You took from the poor. The judge said. You used power to cheat. The gavel hit the desk. Silence followed. The judgment came clear. Heavy fines were given. Large sums. Properties were listed. 2 houses seized. 3 cars seized. Land frozen. Mr. Kingsley's shoulders dropped. Outside the court, reporters rushed him. Do you regret humiliating the girl? One asked. People shouted. Wicked man. Shame. He opened his mouth. No words came. He walked away slowly. At home, his big house felt empty. No laughter. No visitors. Awards on the wall. Looked dull. Pictures of success. Felt like lies. His phone rang once. It was his lawyer. There is one thing left, the lawyer said. What? Mr. Kingsley asked. Your biggest factory, the lawyer said, is no longer yours. Mr. Kingsley froze. It was sold, the lawyer continued. Sold to new investors. Who? He asked. There was a pause. They chose a new face, the lawyer said. A file arrived that evening. Mr. Kingsley opened it. The name burned his eyes. Ada Ibele. His hands shook. Her picture was on the page. Simple dress. Calm eyes. Strong. Memories rushed back. The gutter. The corn. The money on the ground. His chest tightened. He sat down slowly. Outside, rain began to fall. In another place, Ada stood in a clean office. Not big, but bright. People listened to her. She spoke with care. She was ready for a meeting. That would end his world. The building was tall. Glass walls. Quiet halls. Mr. Kingsley stood outside. His hands were cold. He wore a simple shirt. No watch. No ring. A guard opened the door. Go in, he said. Mr. Kingsley walked slow. The boardroom was neat. Clean table. Soft lights. People sat around it. Men. Women. They looked calm. At the head of the table, someone stood up. Mr. Kingsley froze. It was Ada. She wore a plain dress. Clean. Smart. Her hair was neat. Her face was calm. No anger. No pride. Just strength. Mr. Kingsley felt dizzy. You? He said. Ada nodded. Good afternoon, sir, she said. Please, have a seat. Her voice was steady. He sat down slowly. His hands shook. Memories rushed back. The road. The gutter. The corn. He could not breathe well. Ada looked at the papers. "This meeting will be short," she said. She spoke with care. "Our company now owns this factory," she said. "The workers will be paid." With redid. People around nodded. Mr. Kingsley swallowed hard. "I need help," he said. His voice broke. "I lost everything," he added. No one spoke. The room stayed quiet. He stood up. He walked closer. Then he knelt. The room gasped. "I beg you," he said. "Give me work." Ada did not move. She watched him. Her mind went back. She saw herself kneeling. On the road. In the dust. She remembered the money. On the ground. She remembered the laughter. The silence grew heavy. Mr. Kingsley looked up. Tears filled his eyes. "I was wrong," he said. Ada took a deep breath. She stood up slowly. "Sir," she said, "do you remember that day?" He nodded. "The day you told me to pick money," she continued. He closed his eyes. "You said I was nothing," she said. The room stayed silent. Ada walked back to her seat. She did not shout. She did not insult. "I will not shame you," she said. People looked surprised. "I will not laugh at you," she added. Mr. Kingsley felt hope, but then her voice changed. "Still," she said, "I cannot help you." His hope dropped. "You must sell your big house," she said. "You must pay your workers first." She looked at the papers. "You will not lead any company," she said. "Not under my group." Her voice was firm. This time, there was no anger, only justice. Mr. Kingsley bowed his head. He stood up slowly. No one stopped him. He walked to the door. Each step felt heavy. Behind him, Ada sat back down. Her hands were calm. The meeting ended. Outside, Mr. Kingsley felt empty. No power, no name. Inside the room, Ada closed her eyes. She knew one thing. The tables had turned. Mr. Kingsley walked out of the building. The sun hit his face. He stopped for a moment. He looked around. No guards followed him. No car waited. People passed him. No one knew his name now. He walked down the steps. Slow, heavy. That night, he sat alone in his house. The big rooms felt cold. Too quiet. He looked at the walls. Awards hung there. Old photos smiled back. They meant nothing now. He picked up his phone. No calls came. The next weeks were hard. He sold his cars. One by one. He sold the big house. The one he loved most. Money went to workers. Late pay. Unpaid wages. Some cried. Some thanked him. He slept in a small flat. No help. No noise. He cooked his own food. Simple meals. Each night, his mind went back. The road. The corn. The girl kneeling. He understood too late. In another place, Ada stood in front of a small building. It was new. Fresh paint. A sign hung above the door. Simple words. Inside, young girls sat at tables. Some cooked. Some learned. Ada walked among them. She spoke soft. She smiled gentle. "You can rise," she said. Step by step. Mama Ebele stood outside, watching. Her eyes were full. "You did well," she said. Ada held her hand. They traveled back to the village one day. The land was open again. Not empty. Not dead. A small factory stood there. Not big, but real. A clinic stood close. Children played nearby. Work had returned. Hope had returned. Ada stood on the same ground. The land once taken. She closed her eyes. She remembered pain. She remembered tears. But she also felt peace. She did not win with anger. She did not win with hate. She won with truth. Far away, Mr. Kingsley walked past a market. He saw a girl selling food. He stopped. He bowed his head. He kept walking. Life had taught him, not with words, but with loss. The world moves fast, but it remembers hearts. Some rise by stepping on others. Some rise by lifting others. In the end, only one way lasts. Moral. Money can build houses, but character builds a life. If you shame the poor, life may shame you back. Treat every person with respect. You may need them tomorrow. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to this channel. More powerful stories are coming.